Hi, I'm Matt Collins. I'd like to welcome you to Bob Weber Auto Mart on Douglas Avenue here in Racine, across from Douglas Park. We specialize in 1-year-old, low mileage, almost new cars. And if you'd like to stop by and see them, or see them on our website, bobweberautomart.com, we could save you between $5,000 and $10,000 on your next almost new car purchase.
Welcome to another edition of Sports Junkies. I'm Steve Sparky Pfeiffer from Sports Radio 1250 WSSP in Milwaukee, along with Gery Woelfel of the Racine Journal-Times. Thanks for tuning in to RacineSportsZone.com for another exciting, exhilarating video that we do each and every week, talking Packer football.
Did you get your thesaurus? That's the first time I ever heard you say exhilarating.
Well, it's because you listen to a lot of Bucks post-game shows, in which case that word's never used.
Exactly.
Yeah. So we'll stay on the Packers. Should Mike McCarthy be fired?
I know you went on vacation. Are you out of your mind?
No.
Should Mike McCarthy be fired?
Yeah, and the reason I'm asking you this... Hold on, let me tell you.
Can we start this over?
Let me tell you why I'm telling you this. Because that seems to be a popular theme amongst Packer fans. They want McCarthy and Ted both fired.
Oh, please. Neither one. And you know I'm not even a big Ted Thompson fan.
Nope.
There's no reason whatsoever. This is like a little blip on the old radar. I mean... They've been up here for how many years, and all of a sudden they have one declining year, and it was because their quarterback got hurt and they had a rash of injuries? Get out of here.
Where would you put McCarthy ranking amongst other NFL coaches? Is he in the upper tier with a Belichick and with a Sean Payton and those guys?
In my mind, he's in probably top 6 or 8. Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, every week, because he's a head coach, you question specific plays. You know, why did he throw the ball on third down instead of running it, blah, blah, blah. But overall, I mean, if you look at the big picture, he's done a tremendous job. I don't even know why even anybody would even consider that.
I agree with you.
That is so absurd.
I agree with you 110%.
Not only that, 110.
Right, yes. Because I'm a huge McCarthy backer.
Yeah.
Now, another popular theme amongst Packer fans is if you're not going to fire McCarthy, then we want play calling duties stripped from McCarthy and let somebody else call the plays so McCarthy can focus on game management more than worrying about the offense.
No. Absolutely not. McCarthy does a great job. I mean, wasn't it just a couple of years ago they led the NFL in scoring? So, I mean, his play calling wasn't too shabby then.
Right, but the argument's made from the fan base now of, yeah, you had a Hall of Fame quarterback. Of course you're going to do that.
Take
away the quarterback, and now you're exposing what this is all about.
They have a Hall of Fame quarterback now because McCarthy nurtured him along the way. He disciplined him.
Look at you. I'm so proud of you. We agree on everything so far.
We got plenty of time.
Okay.
This could do a 180 real quickly.
Okay, so that's McCarthy.
Yes,
fair enough.
Yeah.
Matt Flynn doesn't look good against the Lions. He had no time to throw. He's getting killed. Then comes back, and I think looked significantly better this last week when they beat the Falcons.
I agree. This is ridiculous. We're agreeing. I absolutely am on board with what you're saying because I thought he took a significant leap up in the improvement area. Is he a bona fide first-string quarterback? No, he's not. But he's a second-string quarterback, and I think he did an adequate job. And you can tell he's more confident out there, in himself, in the system. And let's face it, if he doesn't play, you go to Tolzien. And to me, there's a significant drop-off right there.
And we agree again. Now I'm going to throw another question at you.
Save this tape.
Okay, well, now I got something else for you now.
Yes.
Because now we're going to play off the string here. Aaron Rodgers. Still waiting to find out if he's going to play coming up this week. I don't think he is. I know he's taking first-string snaps. I don't think he's going to play.
He's going to play. I'm in the Jason Garrett Dallas Cowboys camp. I think he's playing.
I don't think he is. In fact, I don't think there's a chance and you know what of him playing. But, having said that, after we get through this Cowboys game, because right now they're still in this playoff race, obviously, with the Lions, because the Lions couldn't win in a snowstorm. But with this Lions team, if they beat the Cowboys with Flynn now you got 2 games left, and you're still sitting there. And
who are the 2 games left again?
Pittsburgh and then at Chicago to end the season. Right. And the Bears are still in it as well.
Correct.
So they're hanging around too after they throttled the Cowboys the previous Monday night.
Well, they all become meaningless if they don't win Sunday. I mean, if the Packers lose Sunday, it's over.
Well, then if the Lions win.
Yeah.
If the Lions win, it's over. But the Lions are struggling as well.
Yeah, well, they're schizophrenic. I mean, the Lions look like they could be Super Bowl contenders on one Sunday, and they look like they should be playing with the Racine Raiders the next.
Sure.
So
Matt Flynn,
notice how I get that local angle into these things.
Matt Flynn, let's say he beats the Cowboys. Okay, he beats the Cowboys, and what if Aaron Rodgers is 80%? Flynn beats the Falcons, he beats the Cowboys. Rodgers is 80%, and the Steelers are coming up next. You're still a half game out. Then what?
Oh, if LeBron James gets hurt, you bring in Ray Allen for the big games? No, you go with your best guys. You go with.
No, I said 80%. He's not 100%. I'm saying he's 80%. Oh, that's right. You think he should be playing now?
Absolutely. I said this from the third week after his surgery.
First week. But we won't get into that.
He should be playing. I really don't care. Now, I mean, I had a shattered collarbone in high school.
We know.
And I played after 5 weeks.
Watch last week's video. You can hear all about Gary's high school.
Be a man. You know what?
Be a man, did you just say?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, my God.
Man up here. You know, we were talking about this the other morning. I filled in for Mike Wickett and Chuck
and Wickett.
And we had a great discussion about this.
You and Chuck.
Yeah.
Or I call it old man talk.
It was experience, insightful, and wisdom.
Talking about the 1950s and 50s.
We had Mickey Crow on from the 1970s. It was awesome.
Oh, you were on that show, Mickey Crow.
Yeah.
Of course.
But we digress here, back to the Packers. He's got to play. There's no doubt about it.
No, he doesn't.
You know what? There has always been leadership issues about Aaron Rodgers. We heard Greg Jennings bring it up. We've heard other players talk with about. There is no better way for Aaron Rodgers to say, "Hey, I'm a team player," than if he goes out and he isn't even.
Did you see what the Redskins just announced?
Oh, he's not.
Hold on.
That's different. That is
RG3. They're shutting down. Hold on. Yeah. RG3. They're shutting down, and they're playing Kirk Cousins the rest of the season.
Who's a pretty good player.
Okay. Now I'll tell you, there's two things here. Number one, they don't want RG3 getting hurt and not being healthy going into the offseason.
Exactly, but there's nothing at stake.
Hold on.
They're out of it.
Hold on. Fine. The second thing is they're going to showcase Cousins here in the next 3 weeks and probably try and trade him for a pick.
That's possible.
That's the other good thing for
Rodgers and Redskins. See if we can get a backup.
Now, having said that, the Green Bay Packers, you say, well, the Redskins are out of it. And they are. They're out of it.
They've been out of it a long time. Yeah, there's no reason for him not to play.
Chip Kelly, can I just say, in Philadelphia, everybody questioning that move by Philadelphia, that has done wonders in Philadelphia.
Get back to me when they lose 35-0 in the first round of the playoffs.
Whatever. Okay? He's going to win the division. At the beginning of the year, everybody was laughing, going, oh, they screwed up in Philly.
We don't know they're going to win the division. That's not etched in stone.
Yeah, it is.
No.
Cowboys aren't going to.
How do you know?
Because I've seen Tony Romo play.
This goes to Burlington, you know.
I've got Romo on like 4 or 5 fantasy teams. Trust me, I'm well aware of what's going on.
Okay, so.
But having said that.
Yes.
The Packers are playing for what? A first-round playoff loss? That's what we're playing for?
You are so pessimistic.
That's what you're playing for.
Hey, did you think the Ravens were going to get to the Super Bowl last year at this stage of the season?
No.
Absolutely not.
No.
Nobody thought that.
No.
That's my point right there.
What's your point?
No, you can't predict.
Do the Ravens have a better defense at this point last year than the Packers do right now?
But the Packers with Rodgers have a much, much better offense than the Ravens did.
No.
Oh, absolutely.
No, I disagree.
Rodgers is the premier quarterback next to my man, Peyton Manning.
No, I agree with you on that, but he doesn't have everybody healthy. He's not going to have Cobb. He's without Finley. He's playing with 2 wide receivers and a half if you include Boykin.
Oh, you're saying Jordy Nelson isn't one of the best wide receivers in the league?
No, but I'm saying he's playing with 2. Okay. No, I'm not debating with you. Jordy Nelson and James Jones, he's playing with 2.
He's
and a half in Boykin. And then you've got
Boykin is established now.
He's a half. And then you talk about Eddie Lacy with a bum ankle, right, that he's playing through, plus asthma and his cold condition.
He'll be fine.
And then you've got James Starks behind him. That's not exactly the same thing as if he's got Cobb and Finley and everybody's healthy and going in.
Well, here's my other point.
And an offensive line that is questionable at best right now. Yeah. So if you're just playing to go get your brains beaten in a first round, why bother?
You're not going to get your brains
Why bother? I'd rather have him healthy next year.
No, with Rodgers, you got a chance to beat anybody. I don't care who it is. He's that good of a
you can't beat Seattle.
There is a reason why but if they play Seattle, it's probably going to be for the NFC Championship, right? Probably.
It could be a second-round game.
Could be. But
depending on how bad the division record is when they finish, they're going to be the worst division record probably in that conference.
And you know, the other thing that really irks me is people go, well, he's only maybe 80, 85%.
They're not going to clear until he's 100.
Guess what? I bet they cleared probably 60% of the guys that are playing this Sunday that aren't 100%.
That aren't franchise players.
Oh, let me see.
He's a franchise player. You are clearing him until he's 100%.
Clay Matthews isn't a franchise player, and it seems to me he went out there and played with a club.
Fine.
He wasn't even close to 100%.
He had a club on. He couldn't re-break it. He's got the club on. You're not going out there with that.
How do you know?
There's no way.
Oh, please.
If there is still a crack, if there is still a crack, he's not going out there.
Ronnie Lott is just going nuts right now. Bart Starr is going nuts right now.
I think there's a chance Rodgers doesn't play the rest of the regular season.
Oh, if they lose Sunday, I'm totally agree.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, right? But it matters now, and if he is a man, he's going to play Sunday.
He's Gery Woelfel, questioning Aaron Rodgers' manhood. I'm Steve Sparky Pfeiffer. I'm not. I'm from the Wendy's Big Show at Sports Radio 1250 WSSP. Good luck with all that thing, now, Gary. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Yeah, you know what? It's going to be 90% in favor of Woelfel. By the way, that board we had a couple weeks ago, Woelfel's leading by a substantial margin. You don't remember that?
Craig Geeson.
So you remember something like 20 years ago. Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, see.
Now we'll do it here for another edition of Sports Junkies at RacineSportsZone.com.